Learn and listen English anytime, anywhere. What is the significance of the announcement by the PLA Air Force that the J-20 will use domestic engines? What technological breakthroughs have China made? Chinese in the recent air show demonstrated their own 100% indigenous engines for the Y-20 and the J-20. Now these engines are definitely not on par with US or French or Russian engines. However, the evolution of the domestic engine from the scrap metal engines made in 2014, 2015 out of reclaimed Russian engines to the flawless functioning engines on the J-20 is a tremendous improvement for just 6 years, but that's not impressive. What is impressive is that the Chinese are admitting this. 10 years ago, or when Zhang was in charge, China would have said, "We make the finest engines in the world and our engines are more efficient than US-made engines." Today it's much different. The engineers said our engines are slower, and for the moment the build-up thrust potential is 35% lower than US and 20% lower than Russian and French engines, but we are working on this aspect and should be able to rectify this in 12 to 15 months. The transparency was astounding. The admission that Chinese engines were inferior to the Russian or French or US ones alone is a big step to success, and the greatest advantage in domestic engines. No more being held hostage by US, no more sanction threats or embargoes. In 2017, China Aviation had predicted that by 2027, every Chinese craft will fly with its own homemade engine. This claim appears to be headed towards becoming right. J-20 is a generation ahead of the Rafale, but that probably doesn't matter that much. What matters is that China can manufacture J-20 by itself. India can't manufacture Rafale. China's industrial output is only slightly lower than that of USA, Japan and Germany combined, roughly 10 times of India's. When a war breaks out between the two countries, for the love of God I hope it never happen, and both are mobilized to fight the war, China can repair and replace its J-20 fleets at the speed India has zero chance to match. The Chinese made the J-20 to obtain a weapon that can fight against the F-22. Can Rafale compare with the F-22?